See, till now we have completed the language, Java language, okay. And Java is giving you terrific support in programming actually. It's a very powerful programming language. There are many types of language, like scripting language is there, presentation language is there, querying languages are there. Okay, scripting language example means JavaScript. Okay, querying language example means SQL. Presentation language example means HTML. Like this, many languages are there. Programming languages also many are there, like C, C++ and all. So that's how they classify. But Java is very powerful programming language. Okay, and generally all programming languages give these many features. You take any language, you take C, C++, Java, any language you take, Pascal, Fortran, programming languages, especially programming languages, they give these features. Okay, these are the common set of features what is given by every language. Okay, like they give the character set, they give the keywords, they give the identifiers, variables, data types, literals, operators, control statement and separators. This is very common. Okay, you take any language, it's very common. So and Java also is trying to do the same. Okay, only extra benefit of Java is what? If you see among all this, the difference in language really comes up in data types. The difference in a language really comes up in data types. The rest all are same, almost all. Okay, there might be very small change in operators and all that, but always in data types there will be massive changes in data types. Okay, why? Because you'll be having two types of data types here. So language has to give you support for what? Primitive data types, as well as it has to support user-defined data types. It has to support this. If your programming language doesn't support user-defined data types, we do not learn that language. Blindly we leave it off. Okay. So Java's user-defined data types are very powerful. Reason is what? They can store values also, plus they can have the ability to implement hoops also. Very powerful. So you can see how rich Java is in its data types. And also it is user-friendly. The data types are powerful also, at the same time they are user-friendly. So this is how languages are provided. Okay. So we have now to write an application, you have to choose a language. And on top of that you are seeing now to program. If you see the support, Java is easy. Understood? To program now, Java becomes the easiest language because of this terrific support what you are having. So after giving this immense support, now Java says, what does Java say now? You don't code, we give you libraries. Maximum 90% of the language we have covered. Only few things are there to be covered in the language, like exception handling, some small keywords are there which I have to cover, I'll cover. So maximum 90% of the language is over. So using this support of the language, we have to develop applications. Okay, so when you go on to develop applications, okay, we have some common requirement in every application. Generally you will be having very common requirement. Okay, so end of the day, see, all languages tell the same thing to you. We are giving this support, you start developing your application. That's what they say. But Java does not go to that extent. What it says is, okay, we are giving you this complete support. Apart from that, okay, to develop in your application, the common libraries needed also, it will supply it to you. Common libraries. Okay, like example, let's understand what you mean by common libraries. Okay, so like this example, say, you might have a very good UI, a rich UI you will have, where you might ask the user to enter his name, he might ask him to enter his password. Okay, you'll ask him. Okay, you might ask him to enter his name, you might ask him to enter his password. So after he fills up these two values, see, it can be anything now. You can use any language. I'm not saying use Java, just you only think now. So once these values come into your application, you have to write the code here to some common thing now, because all the values will be stored in database. So you have to connect to the database. Any language is common now. So what are the common things you do generally? Connecting to database, fetching values from database. After fetching the values, storing them in structures. Structures is one more topic what we have to discuss. Yes or no? Linked list structure. Okay. Then you have got tree structure, hashing technique. So many things are there. So you connect to database, you fetch the values, you store the values here, and those values will finally display it or render it back to the client. You will display your phone numbers are phone number 1. Okay, phone number 2. You will display all these values. Your address line 1, address line 2. Like this, you will display all these values. It's very common now. Okay, but if you see from the application, this is application now. You can use any language I told you. So now to develop this application, some of the common things required are what? One is database connection. Other one is you want to fill the values into data structures now. So that we need the support for what? Data structures. So in other languages like C, C++, Java, which one? C, C++ and other languages, you have to write the code to connect to database. You have to write the code for building your data structures. You have to fill the values. Okay, means you have to collect, fill the values into data structure. Too much of hectic coding is there. Too much of coding. And they can't give you libraries for all this. Why they'll not give libraries? Because if they provide a library, okay, it cannot be used in more operating systems because it is not platform independent. So that's the reason what happens here. So Java is giving you all this support. So in all languages what you have to do? You have to write this code commonly again and again in every language. But in Java what happens? They give you sufficient libraries. After giving this enormous support, they say you do not write maximum code. Most of the code will give it in libraries only. Most of the code will give it in libraries itself. So now the more libraries you know here, the better you can write your application. The more libraries you know, the better you can write the application. But to understand this library, now again it's a paradigm shift. Paradigm shift means what? Or it's a transition phase. Now from programming logics, we are moving into learning libraries. Again we move into one more new phase now. So it will take time for you to understand. Minimum 10-15 days you will require to get adjusted to what? The libraries. Where they are, how to find it, okay, how do you get the solution? So like that means, and what are the problems which occur while coding your application? The solution to that is there in which particular method. Java is neatly organizing it now. Very clearly, I show you how they organize the libraries. Okay, so very neatly they are organized. So you should know how to get it and start using it. Understood? So here, now what happens is, your salary in the industry, okay, salary in Java, in industry, you know what it is? How much you'll get? Can you guess? Salary in Java is directly, what? Directly proportional. Directly proportional to what? Proportional to the number of libraries you know. Libraries. You know. Understood? Libraries you know. Now what do you mean by libraries? See, some are built-in libraries. Some are built-in libraries. Okay. Some are built-in libraries. Some are coming from third party. Okay. Like example, built-in libraries. Example, JDBC, Servlet, JSP. These are Sun libraries. Understood? They are Sun libraries. And that libraries are given, we call them as technology also, we can call them as library also. Both. Okay. We'll see what they are and all. So JDBC is on library. Now see the Sun provided libraries. Which are the Sun provided libraries now? Extensive libraries are given. Sun provided libraries. Sun libraries. Which are they? One is JDBC. Second one is Servlet. Servlet library. Or it's called as a technology also, I know. But we'll see. JSP. Now third party libraries. Like example, struts. Here one more I got today. JSF, EJB. Okay, these are Sun libraries. EJB, Enterprise Java Bean. Here, struts. Second one, Hibernate. Then next, Spring. Here also some more are there. JPA. You will not understand what it is right now, but just I am telling you what are libraries. Okay. So means, end of the day again, library means also don't think big rocket science. Whatever logic is commonly required, they'll write it in method. Method they'll keep it in what? Class. Class they'll keep it in package. That's all, nothing more here. Neatly they'll organize it. Which logic you want, that's there in a method. That method will be there in a class. That class will be in a package. If you want, import that package, create the object, start using. That's it. Bring the code into existence. Same old story now. Understood? Nothing new. Like what are you doing till now? What is object? Bringing code into existence. Instead of you writing all this code, what we do? We bring the code into existence. That's it. And you'll call the method. So that logic gets executed. Objects are nothing but what? They contain complexity. Same story. Understood? But they are brilliant libraries. And these libraries will help you to develop your application in a very, very faster way. Very fast. Okay, and this entire library what I am talking is about JW. See, this is whatever libraries I have written here is the library for what? JEE libraries. JEE libraries means what? These libraries are used for developing web applications. Similarly, you got libraries for what? Micro device applications. Your Android applications and all, no? You got libraries. For Android applications, you got libraries. Then you got applications for web applications. Similarly, you got libraries for standalone application. Like example is Swing. Understood. Swing you can use. Then you got which one? Libraries for distributed applications. That is EJB, web service, all that is there. So like that, neatly organized. Now why Java goes on to give such extensive libraries? Platform independency. So no other language gives you this support. And to learn libraries, obviously it takes time. There's no limit for this. Understood? Libraries are so vast, so vast, so vast. It always goes on with experience only. Okay, that's what I told. Salary in Java is directly proportional to the number of libraries, you know. See, supposingly I'm doing the course, you'll get the job in JDBC. Salary will be less. By the time you complete JDBC, you'll get a job. That time interviews will be conducted till JDBC, your salary will be less. But if you know more things, your salary will immediately increase. And chances of getting job also increases. So this is what we mean by skill set. Java everybody knows. Correct? No? You also know Java, I also know Java. But the thing is, how using the language we develop a application is very important. So Java says, you do not write any code. Instead of you writing the code, start using the libraries. Excellently designed. There is no problem at all. So only it is the patience which will carry you through this subject. Understood? So that is the beauty of this language. Okay. So very shortly, see, within 2 months we'll be able to develop a web application like that. What is that? Like you'll send a request that will be accepted by a web application. It will process the value, hit the database, then you will give back the response. Can you think of developing such applications in any language in 2 months? Impossible, practically impossible. But this is all true. Your dream becomes true of coding where? Only in this programming language. Which one? Java. Because of libraries. Because of libraries. Otherwise coding would have been very, very difficult again. Understood? So it becomes very interesting now. Okay. So these are JW libraries. JW means what? Java Enterprise Edition. I'll be explaining you what is JW. Means applications. Enterprise means what? Organization. Enterprise means organization. Generally organization means what? Big companies. Big companies always require for what? Web-based applications. They don't require standalone application. Why they don't require standalone application? Because they want to share data at multiple places. I'll be talking about all this. So that's why to code web application, Java is giving you such efficient libraries. Understood? Similarly, many people are giving the libraries, okay, like PHP, Joomla, Python. They are not as robust as this. These libraries are very powerful. That's why any small application they start off coding, it might start off in PHP, Joomla, Python, later on Ruby or something like that. Okay, later on they will be migrated into what? Java. .NET is also one more support which they give. Okay, let's start seeing now. So now the beauty of Java language is, you want to develop any type of an application, only one language, only libraries you have to learn. Understood now? The beauty of Java language is what? Whatever language, whatever the type of application, standalone, web-based, micro device application, whatever you want to develop, only one language. Libraries will vary. If you compare with other languages, C, no support for what? Web-based application. Example I am telling. Microsoft. Okay, standalone application, they might have VB. That is one language. Web-based application, C#, one more language. Micro device application, no language only still. So for one type of problem, you have to learn what? One language there. But here only one standard language to develop any type of application. Only we go on to learn libraries. So that is how neatly it is organized. So to get adjusted to this environment, it will take time to you. Initially, everything will look massive. But as we go on understanding the libraries, because you don't know what are the different problems which arise in developing an application. So I'll go on giving you the problem. See, this is a problem in developing the application. This is what happens. So for that you can use this library. Like that I'll go on teaching now. So literally we code 0 in Java. So actually we don't require any intelligence. Remember this statement. Java does not require any intelligence to code. Java only requires common sense to code. And I'll prove this statement within 2 months to you. Understood? It requires what? Common sense. It does not care about your percentage or intelligence and all that. Why? Because it's all about logic. You are not writing it. It's all about searching now. Which logic is there in which place? Now how much you work, how much hard work you do here. It's hard work what matters here. How much hard work you do and start searching the library, that easily you can so get the solution from the library. Simply theoretically if you understand it, it's no use. You have to code, practice and find out, okay, this I want this logic is there in this method is there in this class is there in this package. So whenever you come across such situation, immediately you should know how to import it. Importing, you know, creating an object, calling the method. Finish, done now. Why do you want to write the logic? Instead of you writing the logic, this is the approach we take. Understood? So this is a brief introduction to the library what I have given to you. Massive it is. Okay, just on overview I gave you. So from here we start shifting into libraries. Okay, first we'll learn the core libraries. Then we'll get into advanced libraries. Understood? So this is what has been designed. Now, shall I clear all this now? So this was just an introduction to what are libraries. Now you understood why other languages do not provide you libraries? They are not platform independent. One main reason is they are not platform independent. And Java, many libraries are there. Many. You tell your problem. You want some logic now to be written. Tell. Already a library will be ready for you. So what has Sun? So Sun actually, when they invented the language 1.0. After 1.0, see many versions came out. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6. Now we are seeing 1.7. We are learning here 1.6. Okay, so many versions have come. From 1.0 to 1.4, maximum they only went on adding libraries. Nothing more they did. Okay, maximum they went on adding what? Libraries only. Okay, like extra classes. Libraries is nothing but classes now. They went on adding classes. Let's see what all classes they added. Like example, in 1.1 they gave the support for JDBC, one library. Okay, in 1.3 they gave the support for collections. Like this they went on adding many things. If you see the history you'll understand. Now we are not getting into history now. We'll just overall see what is the support we are getting for library. That's it. When came what time we are not bothered. But that's how they went on. I'm just telling you why the evolution happened. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. The differences I'm telling. But between 1.4 and 1.5 massive revolution has happened and there is change in the language itself. Till here they were adding something into the library. Means they were adding extra classes. Here they only went on adding classes. Means library. Classes is nothing but library. Up till where? 1.4. But from 1.4 to 1.5 this is a big transition phase. Okay. So they changed. Means they added new features to the language. They added new features. New features to the language. And we'll be covering this also. What are the new features they added into the language? Like your enhanced for loop. This was added in 1.5. Then you have learnt varchs. Then more are there. We learned static import is there. Generics was added. Generics. Then enumerations was added. Enumerations, annotations. So these 6 features they added in the language. There's huge change. In this we have covered only 2, enhanced for loop and varchs. We'll be covering the rest. Don't worry. Okay. Here change in language only happened. Okay, otherwise language remains as it is, only they keep on adding libraries. So that is the advantage. Okay, supposingly that's the advantage of following the Sun vendor. But if you follow some other vendor, like other vendors are there who provide the language support to you. IBM provides support for what? COBOL language. But I don't know how far COBOL can be used for developing standalone applications, web-based applications, so, and all that. Similarly, Microsoft, one more big vendor. So they also give you support for what? VB, C# and all that. But the problem is, how far that language is capable of supporting these type of applications. C and all, they don't have the ability. Okay, so like this, there are plenty of languages, but the question is, which language are you going to learn? Obviously, you have to choose the best language now, where you got best future, career. Yes or no? So, language which is best suitable for developing applications only, we choose. And currently in market, the best type of applications which are getting developed are standalone and web-based applications. So you have to move to that platform. You'll get a job in C also, you'll get a job in COBOL also. But career, to what level you are going to be successful in your career is important. Because they are all outdated today. Okay, but Java is becoming a very good market today. Okay, here you got plenty of job openings as well as rich packages. Very rich packages, very high packages you get. Job everybody will get, but the difference is in package and in your, and satisfaction in job. One is money. Second one is your interest. You should like your job now. If you don't like, what is the use of doing it? You will get salary. That will be really effective after 4-5 years. Initially when you get the job, it doesn't matter. You are happy. You will be getting a salary. But later on, you start finding losing interest in your job. Understood? So always make your passion as profession. You like something, now make that as profession. So that's how it stands. So anyway, things are there. We only have to explore it now. Once we explore it, once we know how to use it, now we can start developing good applications. So the three big vendors, see, I'm telling you, Sun gives you the most powerful language, Java. One more is IBM, the most powerful language. One more powerful company, but they give you the COBOL language. Some of the companies you see follow one vendor now, Microsoft. See how many languages they give: VB, VC++, C#. Learning one language is only tough here. Where you'll want to learn three languages. Means what these people do now. For standalone application they'll give VB. For client server application, one more is there. For that they'll give VC++. For web-based application they'll give C#. Now imagine, learning library is better or learning a new language is better. You're following the problems. Understood? Then small time vendors are there, other vendors. They are plenty. You don't bother about them. Like PHP, Joomla, Python. They are plenty. They are listless. Among them, top domination is done by Sun because it has been taken over by Oracle. They have the best programming language, plus they have the best what? Database. Okay, so in the programming world, Oracle dominates. In the office product world, like softwares, Microsoft dominates. In the machines, IBM dominates. Hardware machines. So this is the history of the companies. But they are trying to enter the market by giving the programming support. How far they are successful? Only you will decide, or we will decide, we developers. We decide means what? If you like it, we learn it. Understood? They go on providing. But at the end of the day, developers should learn it now. So this is the story. Among all these languages, if you see the history, okay, you will see Java is only the best. So don't get deviated. Continue to put effort. Learn. You have got the best careers ahead. Understood? So it's only the matter of time now. Because as I told you, salary is directly proportional to libraries now. Understood? More libraries you know, more package. Shall I clear all this? See, learning Java is very easy, but giving guidance in Java is very difficult. Why you go to Java? What is the advantage? Learning Java is very easy, yes or no? How to write a class, yes or no? Class A, int I. Okay, now what has Java done? So Java has given two powerful packages. See now, and again we are getting into libraries now. Okay, we are getting into libraries. Java has got two powerful packages. One is the Java package. Other one would be the Java X package. Two packages are there, very powerful. I will not be discussing about Java X package now. Okay, I will not be talking about Java X right now. We will be only concentrating on which package? Java package. Okay, see how neatly they go on organizing. Inside the package, okay, in the Java package you have got one package called as lang. It's on package name. Understood? Sub package we say na. See how neatly they are organizing. Inside this lang package, again what will a package have? Classes. So Java is the main package. In that sub package is what? Lang. Now what is object? It's a class in lang package. It's the name of a class. Class object. Understood? The name of the, you have written a class hello, class box, like that. This is the name of a class. And you know the conventions now? Follow conventions. Don't write O small. Normal object is different from class object. Normal object means what? Memory. Class object means what? It's on data type. Understood? So class object like this. Then one more class is there. See, these are all classes, built-in classes. Class name is what? Class only. The name of the class is class. Okay, means like this. See, if you want some idea, say take this idea. Class object. This is how they are written. What will it have end of the day? Members. Members of the class only. Next again. They have one more class called as what? Class. Again what will it have? Members. They want to study that. That's only library. Understood? Next. Third one. System. Yes, that's a class. Fourth. String. That's a class. Fifth. String buffer. See, for all your problems, they are giving you built-in classes like this. Understood? So not only this, one more thing what you have to understand now is, second. Okay, same. Java is the main package, Lang is the sub package. Like this, many classes are there: system, string buffer. One more is there. Some important classes I am writing. Some very important classes. Exception. It's also name of one class. Okay. Then also here, some more will add. Don't worry. One more sub package is there called as reflect. Look at the naming convention. How they are written. All packages name are in what? Small case. Understood? Class names, we follow what? Camel casing. First letter, first word, caps. Second word, first letter, caps. Class name. Package names, everywhere small. So you also give the package names, do like this itself. Then next, in this there is one more package called as what? Reflect. Now again, you got some more class names here called as field. One more class name called as what? Constructor. This is the name of the class. Understood? Now it doesn't mean that you go on by hearting all this. I'm just giving you the idea. Later I'll start showing you all online solutions only. Understood? Right now I'm guiding you through how to use this libraries. Later on directly all these solutions to you, I'll be showing you on online, internet itself. How you can find these solutions in internet, how you can use them for coding. Like that we'll be seeing. Clear? We'll go from real, means we'll be seeing it from industry point of view. Not like core, normal chota mota course and all that. We'll be seeing it directly from the industry point of view. Because if I give you notes, you'll write it down. When you go to company, can you take your notes, go there and code? No. So that's why I'll be showing you live, like how we actually get all this support from the online and then we'll be coding. So I'll be moving purely taking into the industry world. How you code on editors, how you get the solutions using the libraries from internet, all that. Understood? Constructor, then you got one more something called as method. So these are all the classes again. See, the name of the class is what? Field. The name of the class is what? Constructor. The name of the class is what? Method. These three classes are present in which package? Reflect. Where is reflect package present? Lang. Where is Lang package present? Java package. Like this it goes on. Understood? Now next, you have one more package. Example, util. Util is also one more big package and most important package. Okay, so in util package you have got classes like linked list, array list, then you have got something called as array list, linked list, hash set. Okay, then you have got tree set, then you have got date, calendar, date format. Plenty of important classes are there. We'll be studying, I'm just writing the important classes. Okay, means see, supposing you want to work with data structures. In C language you prepare your data structure now. If you want to store values in linked list, what do? You start writing the full code. Linked list, single linked list, double linked list. See, you want the structure, so you have to design it there and then use it. But in Java already it is there, you only have to use it. That's what I am telling you, library. So these are very common things which we require in every application development and it is supplied to you by default. Okay, so then next you got one more. As I told you, you want to work with the database. So there is one more package called as what now? SQL. Just I am writing very important ones. More all will be covering. So one more package is there called as SQL. Okay, some of the class names in the SQL package are connection, statement, and don't think all are class names here. One more thing, some are classes, some are abstract class, some are interface, some are subclasses. They have used all data types for writing this. Okay, now gradually you'll understand. In this scenario, why did they use class? You will start analyzing now. Till now we learned how to write class and all that. Now when you start seeing, okay, now you start understanding. See now, here connection, statement and all, they are interfaces. When we start studying them, you'll only understand why they have used interface there, why not class and all that. So now you'll start understanding why Java has given you so many data types, how we use them for programming, all that idea you'll start getting now. Understood? So statement, connection, then you got something called as result set, understood? Many other prepared statement, list is endless, man. You'll see it. One more class it is prepared statement, like this. I'll remove like this. I want to do, I'll just remove it here. I need some more space. We'll keep the JavaX package aside, we'll use it later. Okay, so then you got something called as IO package. Input output you want to do. You want to read from a file, you want to write to a file. For all this you sit and write code now in all languages. Don't worry, you got everything here. Just create the object, call one method, it will read the file. Just create object, call one more method, it will write to a file. Just 2 lines will be writing here to read a file and write to a file. Understood? So that is, and those things are that have they organized means where have they kept that code? In classes. But those classes have been kept in IO package, input output package. So neatly organized. So packages are used for what? Organizing classes like this. I told you now. They are used for many purposes. They are used for avoiding conflict between class names. Understood? They are used for avoiding between conflict between. They are used for providing security. They are used for organizing classes. Okay. They tell the history of the class. History means what? Any class from Java package means it is coming from some people. Understood? So like that, there are a lot of advantages of packages and they are utilizing that to a great extent. So IO package, like example is file reader, file writer, more are there. Okay, buffered reader, data input stream, which most of you might have used in college. If you have not used it, don't worry, we'll use it here. I'll teach you. Are you clear? Like that, plenty are there, isn't it neatly organized? So logics in methods, methods in classes, classes in packages. Which logic you want to use? Bring it into existence. How will you bring it into existence? You have to import it because it's in some package. So you have to import into your package, create the object, call the method. That's what is using library now. Understood? Creating object and start using it. That's it. So this JavaX package you leave now, time being, we'll see it later. Understood? So what has Java done now? Okay, so this entire thing, these 2 folders, okay, now how should they give it to us? You see, they want to give us .class files for coding. Like now, we have written till now box.class, demo.class, all this they are given to us for coding. And we were using it. We were writing our classes. We are using our class. We are writing box.class, hello.class, and we were using it. If I want to give it to you to use, so can I give the .class files one by one to you? We can't give it. Okay, so what happens? Generally, all the .class files will be kept in one, arranged like this, kept in one location, and we compress it. We compress the folder. Which one? The top folder we compress. Once you compress it, okay, so you'll get one, they are having one name for that. Means you will get any name. Generally the name will become what? When you compress java.zip file or 7z, it will become. Okay, but after compressing, now here they are following one standard. They use the extension called as .jar. Okay, they use the extension called as .jar. And they give a name because you'll be having many .class file given by many vendors. Java is giving it to you, they'll say rt.jar. Some other person will give, they'll say something like hibernate.jar. Some other person will give spring.jar. Means what do the jar contains? .class files. Okay, so they'll be giving you this is how they supply libraries. Means we can use the libraries. So if you want to use any library, we need the jar file now. So what does the jar file contain? Simple .class files. Jar is only library. Okay, and this rt.jar is coming to you by default. Where? In the JDK kit it is available to you. Yes or no? The full form of rt.jar is what? Runtime.jar. I had shown you when installing. Okay, so let's see that very clearly today also. Okay, while installing Java I had shown you rt.jar is there. So we use the classes from there. I told you. Now more clearly you start seeing. Understood? So rt.jar is one name of the file. After compressing they are given this name. After compressing. Okay, so rt.jar means what? Runtime. Rt means runtime. Okay, jar means Java archive means compressed files. That's the actual meaning of it. Runtime.jar, Java archive files. Okay. So now these are the .class files which are used by developer for development. These are the .class files which developer users extensively for development, and all these .class files are kept where? Here. Okay. So let's see now. So now see, I had installed Java, you remember? Okay. So I'll go to that C drive, then I'll go to what? Program files, then I'll go to Java, then I'll go to JDK. You know, there is something called as JRE and lib, and I had shown is rt.jar. Yes or no? You do remember this? So I'll copy this. Simply don't cut, copy. Understood? So then next what happens? I'll put it into one folder here just to show you what it contains. Okay, rt.jar, then I'll say something like delete. Any name you want to give. Whatever name you want to give, man, that's your wish. Delete. Or I'll say lab purpose. So I'll paste it here, and now I'll extract it. If you want, you can see here. Extract here. I'm extracting. So this is where all your .class files will be supplied from. Understood? I show you. So it's extracting. Okay. So this is one jar file you had seen. So rt.jar contains .class files which are used by the developer for programming. One more jar file you had seen. What is that? Tools.jar. No, they are the .class files which are used by JVM. To start JVM, it will be used from there. Understood? So that .class files we don't use. JVM is nothing but again what? One more set of code. So that code is where? In tools.jar. We always set the path till tools.jar. Tools.jar knows exactly where is rt.jar. You set the path now, you'll be setting it to what? Tools.jar. So whenever your program needs the .class file, tools.jar will refer to rt.jar and get it for you. Okay, so extraction is done. One second, lab purpose. See, the extraction is done. I think should have not done in this way. One second, I'll do it in a much better way. Extraction. One second, I'll neatly organize it for you. I'm deleting, I'll extract it once again. Extract the RT I'll do, it will be neatly organized. This is one thing. So what I'll do, meanwhile, I'll even copy which one? Tools.jar also and show you. C drive, program files, Java, JDK. Which one is this? Lib. Tools.jar is there now. You know where is tools.jar? That also a copy. I copied that also. See, that also I'll put it for extract. Extract to tools. Okay, leave that now. Meanwhile, we'll see what does RT do. See, I have extracted RT.jar now. What have I got? One folder by name RT. Yes or no? Let's see inside RT what is there. See this RT. Now, see, there are many packages. ORG package, Sun package. These are all packages only. But I am talking about the two most important packages. So Java is the one main package. Java Access COM is also on package. Understood? ORG is on package. Sun is on package. Is on package. Now see, let's see into Java now. In Java, I was telling you about Lang. See, these are all the sub packages of what? These are all the sub packages of Lang. Sorry, Java. Applet is on sub package of Java. AWT is on sub package of Java. Shall I clear what I have written? See, what did I do? Just I'll close it again and open. See, in the lab purpose folder, I copied and pasted rt.jar. I've used 7-zip and extracted it, or you can use WinZip also. Once I extract, I got this folder. In this folder, what is there? Java. These are all packages. COM is on package, Java is on package, JavaX is on package, ORG on package, Sun is on package, SunW is on package. These are all packages. Okay. But we are concentrating on Java package main now. So in Java package, see how many sub packages are there? Applet, AWT, beans, these are all sub packages. I wrote which one? Util I wrote, SQL I wrote, lang I wrote, io I wrote, but still these many are there. So these libraries are required for every type of application. Means you code a standalone or web-based or distributed. This set of libraries is very much important. Especially which package, among this, sir. This is very, very important package, util. It is used in all types of application. Whether you want to develop a mobile application, or you want to develop a standalone application, or you want to develop a web application, whatever, util is very essential. Understood? Now commonly required things, means if you want to write a simplest Java program, hello world also, okay, smallest programs, all those classes are kept in what? Lang package. All the classes which are required for common programming are kept in lang package. Okay, then IO and all is there. So these two are very, very important. Okay, we'll start seeing it. Okay, if you want to connect to database and all, SQL package. Okay, fine. We'll see lang package first. In lang, see these all are dot class files now. What are all there? Dot class files. You have used string dot class, but till now you are not focusing that much on object dot class. It's also on. They have compiled it class object. So now we'll come to some of the classes you already used. String dot class. If you want, you can use what? Open with Kavache. Okay, leave it. See here. This is how the source code of string dot class has been. Class string. You can extract. You can use the decompiler and see what is the code. Okay, leave it. Now next you have seen. Just I'm showing you the library. Then you have seen something like integer dot parseInt. No? One more class. LMN. Okay, integer dot class file. Some of the classes which you had used till now. Then you have seen, I'm opening with Kavache. Okay, then if you want, you can see system.class also. System.class is here. Yeah, so these are all built-in classes you are using. Okay, so fine. Now that was in lang package. Again in lang package you can see what are these sub packages. Good, this is how you have to understand. In reflect, I wrote some classes now. Constructor.class, method.class. So these are again this one. It's like this they organize. I showed you lang package. If you want, you can go inside. Which one? Java. I'll go to util. In util, I told you about what? Collect. Which one? Calendar, date. So many are there. Okay. So all this will be in this particular dot class files. Are you clear with all this? This is how they organize the things. Okay, similarly, you can go to which one? SQL package and find out result set, driver manager, all this. Connection is here, connection.class. So like this, you'll find all this in the library. Okay, so these are the dot class files which are used by developer, and your salary is directly proportional to the libraries you know. Understood? So then next, that's about Java. If you want, okay, now let's come to which one now? Tools.jar. Tools.jar has been extracted. One more folder has got created. Go inside that. Here there are so many things. I'll open sun.applet.c. These are all dot class files, but we don't use them. Okay. Some here we don't use security. Okay. These are all dot class files which will be used by the JVM. You don't bother too much about all this. JVM stat, monitor, so many things are there. You don't bother about all this. So this is used by the JVM. So one is tools.jar, other one is rt.jar. Maximum you concentrate on rt.jar. Then more things. Now again, Java is open source. Java is open source. Okay. One is you can decompile and find the source code. String.class I decompiled, now I got the source code. You don't have to decompile also. See here, in in C drive when you install Java, no, program files, Java, JDK, okay, JDK, what you can do is, there is something called as src.zip. There's something called as, all these folders I made you to write. Go and check it out. In the first class, src.zip. I'll paste this also. I'm extracting that also now. Yeah, src.zip has been pasted. I'll extract that also. So see there, in that you'll find all the source code .java files. It is open source. Nothing is hidden here. What you want, you take this here. Understood? So that open there. So src, now same thing, they organized it, but it's only source files. Java, lang, you want the code of, this is .java file. You want to see the code of string.java? See, I'll open it.
This is system.java. First I'll show you system.java. If you want, you can see it. So this is the code they write. This is system.java file, one Java file. They are using system.out.println. Yes, now sit and count the number of lines. How many lines are there? 1149 lines. One class. One class contains how many lines? These many lines. Means they are built-in classes. So this kind of coding we can't do. That's why what we do, we start using the libraries. This is string.java. Sorry, system.java. If you want more, I'll show. Okay, if you see the library now, you'll go mad actually. One more is string, no? String builder, string buffer, all will be using string buffer. String.java is there. Very shortly I'll be using this. See this. Open with this one. Now see, string.java is a file. How many lines it has got? You always see the number of lines. See, 3000 lines are there. This is the kind of coding they do. So this kind of coding is very commonly required in all applications. Just two files I showed you. So instead of writing this common code for every application everywhere, what we do, we start using this code from the library. And one class will be having one functionality. They organize like that. Understood now? So you got the dot class, you got the means rt.jar, and you got the src.zip. Just information purpose I showed you. But it doesn't mean that every time you want to use something, go and refer here. What Java has done is, after doing all this, okay, see now, if you want to see the members of the class, the members of this class, one option is, I'll close all this now, enough of all this. Okay, now go to the DOS prompt. You know how to go to the DOS prompt now? You know how to go to the DOS prompt. Okay, go to the DOS prompt. You go type Windows R. You go to the DOS prompt. Okay, and you type, one second. Type CMD. You'll go to the DOS prompt. Type there Java P. Java C is the compiler. Java is the interpreter. One more command. This is also an exe file. Present where? See, these are all exe files. We have started exploring everything now. Program files, Java, JDK, bin. What is there here? These are all exe files. Till now I was using what? Java C and Java. Today I am using what? Java P. So it's an exe file. So now if I type that, it will execute. But for this, it needs an argument. Java C needs .java file. Java needs .class file. Understood? Java needs .class file. But this command needs fully qualified class names. This command needs fully qualified class names. Like, see this, Java dot lang dot object. I'm giving the fully qualified class name. Java dot lang dot object. Press enter. See, it's giving me the list of the members. Understood? Again, this is one shortcut approach I showed you. Means here what it's telling, see this. I'll copy this and paste it. But let me explain here first. See, what is this one? Constructor. You should understand carefully now. Members of the class. This name and this name is same, no? So it is constructor. Get class is what? Method name. No parameter. Return type of this is what? Class. One more data type. It will return like this. Then, okay, some I have not thought you leave. Finally I have thought you. Public I have thought you. Some I have not thought, leave it. Public and final are two keywords. Means you cannot override. Okay. Then one more method is there. Hash code. What is the return type? Int. So like this you should start understanding the library. We don't work with M1, M2 methods now. Okay. Because if they go on giving M1, M2 method now, it's very difficult to remember what. Which logic is there in which method. So they give very powerful name, good names. Okay, this logic is there in this method. Like that they'll tell. Okay. Then more are there. Okay, so just what I'll do, I'll copy this. Sorry. Press enter. I'll paste it in edit plus and save it as .java because it will highlight. If I paste it in notepad, you can't see it properly. So it's a new Java file. Now see, these are the members. Now it becomes more clear to you instead of seeing them. So anyway, just I'll remove this. I'll make it cleanly visible. That's it. See, it's the full name means it's a constructor. Now, see, I'll remove this. I'm just removing the fully qualified class name. So what this becomes now? Get class is a method. Return type is what? Class. You know, returning a class I had shown you now. Returning class, subclass, abstract class. If you call that method, it will return a class. Now it becomes important. Okay, next. Equals method requires an argument of type what? Object. But what will it return? Boolean. Similarly, there is one method called as clone. Okay, leave this part, you leave. I'll be talking about this later. Throws exception, you leave. Then one more method is there called as what? ToString. And class object is the most important class. Understood? In Java, so that's why I'm starting off with class object. Understood? Okay, not only this, see, okay, just I'm showing you the members, then more members are there. Just I'm arranging it properly for you to make it understand. So I'll do one thing, I'll just save this. Okay, somewhere on the desktop I'll save it. I got one folder lab purpose, so I'll save it there itself. You can give any name, but I'll give it as what? Object.java. I'm not going to compile it, just I'm saying it as .java file. So now see, these are the members. Object.java, these are the members of it. So, and you can see, just I'll still more arrange it neatly, clearly here. Okay. See, among them, few methods are final. Yes or no? Do you notice that? How many methods are final? 6 methods are final. Okay, and these are also some more methods. We'll see how to use them. Okay, but that's just showing you. Okay, so fine. Next, not only which one? Class object. You type Java P, Java dot, lang dot, string. Now see the members. These are all members of what? Class string. So many methods are there. Any fully qualified class name, it will show you this. But doesn't mean that every time you go on searching here now. Okay, what are the members? What are the members? Okay, you don't have to search like this. If you want to really understand, Eclipse is giving you the drop down of all this. I'll be showing you from tomorrow. Okay, whenever you type now, it will give you the list. You don't have to go search here and then start using it. But if you are typing in edit plus notepad, you have a headache. Understood? So that's why we use more advanced editors, because dot will give string yes is equal to new string yes dot. I'll get the list of all the drop down. Which method you want, you pick now. Understood? That's how you start using the library. So it facilitates the usage of the library. Very powerful editor it is. That is one thing. Okay, but it will only give you the drop down of the method names. Yes or no? But what method does what? You want more information of that. Fine. You go to Google now. See, I'll open Google. You have solutions for Java everywhere, man. There's no, see, just I'll go to, see, this is what we do. We go to Google. You want information about what? String now. Type java dot lang dot string. Finished. Press enter. You'll get the first page itself. First link one you'll get. Documentation. Oracle documentation. Okay. So this one also. You can open any one. String.html. You can open this. See now. Full story it will tell you. Class string. It's giving you a complete description. It is a subclass of object. That means it's in more documented style. Anytime you want information about any class, you don't have to refer to any books now. Okay. You want to study on class now, urgent it is. Just type it in Google. Automatically you get the link. Open. Means whatever classes is Sun providing you. Whatever class they give you, whoever gives you, not only Sun, third party vendor is giving you, anybody is giving you. They actually prepare a document for it. Like telling, see here, these are the fields. Fields means what? Variables. These are the constructors of what? String class. These are the methods of string. Caret is one method of string class. Code point at is a method of what? String class. Like this, all methods are there. You have used sometimes equals method. Yes or no? String dot equals of. Now see there, equals method is here. What does it do? It will take an argument of type string. Return type is what? Boolean. Carefully notice. This is the method. This is the name of the method. You have to send an object. Means string object you will send. I will be showing you all this. Return type of this would be Boolean. True or false. So neatly they have written documents for you. And also they are telling you description. Compares this string to the specified object. Very clearly they are telling. Understood? Like this they go on giving you all the support. If you want more information, click on equals. Still more information you get. It will scroll down, that's it. Full more information you get. Understood? Whatever books you take now, you take Bal Guru Swami, you take complete reference, whatever books you take. Till now what I thought, there might be difference. After this there is no difference. They will also take the essence. Essence means what? Subject from here. They will also learn from here only. They will also prepare the book. But for that they will give an example. Understood? They want to explain one concept now. For equals method, they will give an example. For carat, they will give an example. Okay, that's what all books are doing. So library is so vast. You buy a small book, what happens? You lose the library. Understood? Library is there. Okay, now you might think I'll buy Bal Guru Swami because it's small book. Okay, because if I buy complete reference, it's 500 pages. This one is 200 pages. Obviously, when the size of pages decrease, what are you losing? Information. Understood? So you don't have to panic, and it's not that you have to learn all the libraries in one shot. You learn with experience now. Every day you'll have one problem. Understood? For that problem, where is the solution? So you'll be guided. Like you'll first, basic training will be provided by trainers like that, us, where you find the solution and all that. And gradually you'll start getting the idea where you can start finding all these solutions. So that is our duty now. Our duty is to put you onto the platform of exploring libraries, okay, and make you understand where the code is there, how do you get that, and how do you use this library for development of application. This is where I am going to take you now. Understood? Just I made give you a brief idea now. Okay, so this is about string class. You want more information, click, okay. Again what you do? Again go to Google. Again you go. Which information you want? System class. Fine, type. Java dot lang dot what? System. You'll get into the first itself. Docs.oracle means always open docs.oracle link. You'll get some other information. See this. Don't open all that. Means these are all related to Java only. But documentation you want from Oracle, you open this documentation because I want what? Sorry, documentation. So open it. And you'll get used to it. You don't have to worry. And fact is, this document we have downloaded it from internet because every time you might not have internet in your home and all that. And it has been provided to you in your DVD. It is there in your DVD. We have written in DVD and given it to you now. Okay, we call all this as API, Application Programming Interfaces. Documents there. Okay, for every class you'll have one document. Okay, so this is system class now. These are the members of what? System. You are using method summary. Okay, then this is method. These are the different methods. Like example, system.gc called yes or no? Runs the garbage collector. It will tell you very clearly. Some methods which I had used I am showing you. Okay, you want information about, okay, I'll close this. I'll open examples. Java.lang.integer. Some of the classes which you have used I am showing you now. Integer. You'll get the link. You can open. Parseint you had used. Yes or no? Integer.parseint. Let's see now. We have used the library now. So these are the field summary. Now this is the constructor summary. This is the methods. Okay. So come down. It's in alphabetical order. Searching is also easier. B, C, E, D, H, I, J, P. Okay, parseint. What is the argument you have to pass? String. What is the return type? Int. And this method is static by nature. Very clearly it will tell. It's a static method. Call it without, means you know how to use static members now. Parseint. Just I'm exploring the library and teaching you how to use it. Understood? So this documents now, all this one set of document you can download from internet and put it into your local machine. You don't have to connect to internet now every time. Okay. So from there on they are designed using HTML. All these documents are designed using HTML. It will open up in your local machine itself. I'll show you tomorrow how you do that. Yeah? Okay. So are you clear with this? In fact, see here, I'll show you. We have given it in your DVD. It is there, cluster softwares. There is one folder called as API we are given. Okay. See, this documentation is from Hibernate people. This documentation is from Sun people. This is from Spring people. So you only extract this one now. Extract, right click, extract to this one. So it will extract now. These are all documents, HTML documents. We have downloaded it. Many times you might not have internet, so you can't keep on depending on it. But in companies you will have internet, don't worry. In your home and all I am talking. Okay, every time if you don't have internet, don't worry. You download it once. Only documents I am telling. Understood? No. See, library is coming where? The library is there in your JDK kit. When you install Java, you will get tools.jar, rt.jar and all that. When you install it, information about this library, you can get it in internet like this. They prepare documents and put it like this. Okay. So that's what we are trying to see now. So once you extract it, means we are again given it in a compressed format. So this is the folder you got. See JDK, docs. So index.html, click this first. You'll get this. Understood? It's opening in local machine now, no internet. But anyway, these are old documents. Now what you saw here, this is how the new documents have been designed. New documents are like this. When Oracle took over, no, they changed the color and look and feel of this. Understood? So here also, see here, you got something called as frames. Frames is there. You don't have to type every time. Once you open this now, see here, click on frames. It is neatly organized. Packages. Which package you want? Lang package. Scroll down. You click here. Here it will show the list of classes. See here, Lang. But at this time I'm on internet now. This is on internet. Okay. I'm showing you the new documents of. So if I click there, here it is changing. Lang is containing what? These many interfaces. These many classes. Clear? Lang is containing these many interfaces, these many classes. You want util, scroll down. Sorry. Java.util now. Click here. Understood? Click here. Now you can see the change will come here. Util you click. So these many interfaces are there, these many classes are there. Like that. Okay, now see, I'll go back to Lang only. SQL you want, click here. It will show you the list of all interfaces and classes. So I'll go back now. I'll go to Lang. Lang. So once you go to Lang, click there. So these are the interfaces, these are the classes. So now in the interfaces and classes, now see, I'll go to which class? I want to work with string class. Click here. This is string. Yes or no? Click here. So you select the package. Here you select the class. This side what will open up now? Click here. It will show you the members of class tree. And this is available to you when you click on frames. If you say no frames, again it will go back to the old style like this. Whether you want frames or not, you decide. Frames means again it will come back like this. Understood? So you know how to use it. So now I finished with what? String class. I want to say integer class. So what will I do? Lang. Integer. Integer class. I want to study system class. Scroll down. System. Now system class. Same thing. Here what we have done, I downloaded now. After downloading, where did you download? Sorry, we have got in docs, we have extracted it. After extracting it in docs, see index.html. This is, you have extracted here. This is what we did. This was the one we extracted. Docs. Okay, index.html. Double click, you will get this option. Okay, scroll down little. Okay, somewhere you just click here. Java Platform API specification. Same thing opens up now, but I'm not on internet. I'm not using internet now. Here also same story. Packages. Which package you want? This is old display. When Sun was giving you the support now, they had this UI. But today Oracle is giving now. They have changed that look and feel. That's all the difference. Most of the information they have added extra, but this is the same now. Java dot. What I'll pick? Lang. If I click Lang, what will change here? Set of classes and interfaces. Lang. Say, now which class you want? Class or class object or anything, string class. Here it describes. Same story, but now local machine. This has been provided to you. Understood? If it has not been provided, you can download it from internet. Open it and start viewing it. Understood? Okay. So this is how they have designed all the libraries. Any questions now? Libraries? And Eclipse is more powerful. Just I'll show you something which we have coded. Yesterday I worked on inner classes now. I'll just show you that. Later on when we use, you'll understand. Just I'm showing you how Eclipse is supporting you there. Here just I'll create an object. What? String built-in library now. Yes is equal to new string of what? Hello Elton. See how easy coding, or I'll do one thing, I'll not code here. I'll go to that simple examples folder. Simple examples. See now how Eclipse is helpful in that editor support. This is how easily it gives you the drop down. New Java project 05 library demo. Some project name you give, that's your wish. And I'll write one class now. Always make it a practice. Give classes in what? Any name you give. Library demo client. Just one small I'll show you, man. Library demo client. Packages you put. Remember to put all your classes in packages. I don't want anybody of you using the default package. From now itself, start entering the industry style of coding. Okay. So what is the package name you'll give? Not P1 also, P2 also. Com dot cluster. Start using all this now. Okay. So now it is ready. Now see this. See the library support. Just see it. From tomorrow we're getting into the library itself. Okay. See here. String S1 is equal to. I want to compare two strings. Just simple. I'm showing you. Many of you might not understand this because I'm only using the library. What it does, that's what next I'll be teaching you. Understood? Hello, fine. See the beauty of the editor now. String S2 is equal to new string. So done. Now I want to check whether S1 and S2 are equal. Just see here. S1 dot. Look at the list. These are all the methods of class string, whichever I showed you now. You don't have to go and search everywhere now. By chance you are not understanding what this method does, information is displayed on the right side. Same information what you are finding on internet has been displayed on the right side. Like example, equals, I'll say. See, I'll type E, it shortlists. Ends with equals. I want equals. So bring down. It is telling you here. Compares this object to the specified object. The same information you're finding in internet here. Means they've added all this to your editor. It is there present in the editor. Okay. So if you go to the editor, I've closed everything. Huh? Okay, just a second. It's there in the editor now, so I can check this out. Equals method we are dealing now. See here. Equals. Correct. Compares this string to the specified object. I'll click equals. Some more information is there now. Same. The result is true if and only the argument is not null. Some extra information is there now. See in Eclipse now. S1 dot E. The result is true if and only if the argument is not null. Same information. But there you can find more neatly. That's it. If you are comfortable here, use it. Else you can get on to documents like that. Or it is giving you. So it's giving you the list of the members also. At the same time it is giving you the description of all this. Which on Eclipse. So the thing is in Edit Plus, Notepad and all, we will not get all these features. So just I am giving you an idea about what our library is, how we get the support, what editors we use, why we use, and all that. Are you clear? Okay, fine now. See here, it's telling you very clearly. Equals. It send an argument of type object. Object. I'll tell you all this tomorrow later, don't worry. Return type of this is what? Boolean. So now see this. S dot equals, I'll press enter. Now, whatever the list of variables are there, you're getting the drop down here. See here? S2 is there, S1 is there. Args is also one more variable of type string now. So it gives the list. Which argument you want to select? Select now. S2. So Eclipse uses this option. When you're using a method, these are the possible arguments you can send to your method. You pick the variable. S2 I'll say. Return type is what? And I can print now. See here. Sys out. But if you want to code in Edit Plus Notepad, what happens? You have to go find out which method to use, all that headache is there now. Here, it's so fast. So that's why we use Eclipse. All of you know Eclipse, I know. But this is the power of Eclipse. Understood? This is the richness of Eclipse. Coding in Eclipse is not important. Understood? But the advantage of Eclipse is important. It's very powerful editor. In fact, you cannot learn Eclipse in one day. As you go on learning coding parallelly, one side Java will be learning, other side Eclipse also will be learning. It's a very big tool, vast tool. Understood? So now how this editor will facilitate in development of applications, all that we'll see. I think so. This was on brief introduction to about what libraries, what Java has done, Java, JavaX, and all that. So this is what they have done. So then, after doing this much. Okay, fine. Now we'll start with the first package. Which package? Class object. We'll start with that. I think we'll do it in the next class itself. Class object. That's it.